I do have a admittance, and maybe it's more of an apology. Eddie, I started drinking something new. Um,
Oh,
I'm on the seltzer gang, buddy,
yep.
Oh,
and it
happy
is
That's right.
it has been. I feel so good. I
Dude,
feel so
you
good.
feel like $1,000,000, man.
Yeah, dude. Like I was hard on the IPAs. Like, dude, I gained like fucking 35 pounds since like the beginning of the year. I was starting to do
You.
you could see the first 20 in the in the wedding. I got like almost another 20 on me, and I'm like, I gotta change this up. I gotta stop drinking. Well, I got these because my buddy had them in the basement, and I've been drinking them, and fuck, I feel like I'm like shedding weight. I'm drinking more.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude, I legitimately have lost like well, the Sweden trip is a different story. I lost weight there just because the food was good and the beer was good. Like it was good for you. But like keeping weight off, man, like yeah, I drink white. Like I don't get me wrong, I still have my beers, drinking my light beers, but like dude, I like mix them. I mix them in now. Like I'll drink White Claws and beers or whatever, just White Claws or whatever it is,
see, I
seltzers.
can't drink the White Claws anymore.
I can't do White Claws. White Claws mess my
You're
stomach up.
not well, see, the problem is I think a lot of people have been kind of they're tired of the original ones, which I am kind of too.
Yeah.
Like I can do the black cherry, like that one's
See, I
about
don't
that's
like
like
that.
a hit
I
or
don't
miss.
like that.
The mango I can't do anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just
See,
nobody can
I like the
no mango.
watermelon. Give me the watermelon.
Watermelon ain't bad. It ain't my thing, but watermelon ain't bad. But like they got a peach one now. The peach one's really good. The green apple one is like next level. They have a grape one, which I was very skeptical about. Very skeptical.
The transfusion one.
No, it's just grape.
the
Have you had
transfusion.
the transfusion high noons?
Oh, I've had those. Yeah.
I've
I
never
think
had
they're
the
crap.
I've had the high
I
noon.
They're
think those
not.
are
No,
crap.
they're not good. No, they're not good.
Have you ever had Waterbirds? Do you remember that shit that
Yeah.
I brought over to your house, Ed?
Yeah, I've had. Yeah, they weren't bad.
Those are good.
They were bad. Yeah, they were good.
There's
They were good.
a citrus squeeze one that's like fucking phenomenal. The transfusion one kind of
No.
tastes too much like grape juice
Yeah.
for me.
So like the thing
Yeah, I
with
don't like grape.
this grape one, so I'm not a big. It depends, like how grape can be like very like medicine.
Medicine.
Yeah. Dude, this one is like remember like the Kool-Aid like jammers back in the day?
Yeah.
Dude, it tastes
Oh my
just
God, I
like
didn't
this,
know I
but like
had that memory.
carbonated. It's legit. Like when it's hot outside, you have one that's pretty solid. The blackberry one's okay. Pineapple ain't, pineapple's it's one of those things. But like the green apple one is like next
Never had.
level. Oh,
Never
dude,
had.
even listen, if my sister is saying that the green apple one's good, she don't like nothing that I like.
Sarah doesn't like anything, period.
she, she was literally like the one day I was
She's a
talking to her on the
purist.
phone.
She's a
Dude,
purist.
holy
She's
shit,
a
dude.
miserable bitch.
She calls me and she goes, "Yeah, we're on the boat, this and that, do whatever." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, she's like, "I know you kind of drinking White Claws, but she was like, have you ever had this green apple?" I said, "Yeah." So are you high? She goes, "They're unbelievable." I said, "I know." I said, "I've been drinking these fucking things for months, and the thing that
Poison the
pisses me
test
off
tube.
now, they got rid of the damn 24 pack that I buy that has like all my flavors in it.
Who the hell sells a 24 pack?
Harris Teeter does up here.
The shit, I can't get anything but a 12.
Dude,
It's
they have
just the fucking place by Eddie because they see how many White Claws are getting drained in that area. And they're like, we
They're
got to
like,
start sending them. We got to
"Hammer 'em."
bring suitcases in.
Dude,
I mean, good God.
Cody, you had the 24 pack at the wedding.
Yeah, it's good. I'm along like, and you're right. You nailed it when you said it. It's the flavors for me. Like the old school flavors.
Yeah, the old ones are
because I'm
they're
like,
out, man. Yeah.
No, I've been on my
Yeah.
Happy Dads. I like the Happy Dads.
Yeah. But yeah, the seltzers are good, man. But yeah, you feel way better. Like I do in the morning too.
Yeah.
Like if I drink too many beers and I wake up in the morning, I feel awful.
Oh, I'm
If I
dragging
drink too many White Claws, I don't feel 100%, but I feel way better than I do if I drink too many beers.
It's definitely better. I drank 30 of these Happy Dads just like 2 weekends ago. I literally drank 30 watching like one of those fights. The fights that on the Snapchat where I was just sitting there just like, I was on another planet, dude. Like oh, this guy needs to get his ass beat. Like,
Dude, I woke up to
didn't know
like
what I was watching.
an hour of just Cody just rambling on about these guys, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even
What
know
the
who
hell is he
was
talking
fighting last
Bro,
night. And
they're all Bruce, they're all commenting about the Snapchats. I had to buy Snapchat Premium just so I could go back and look at what I sent to
dude,
just like,
it
what the
was
fuck?
it was hilarious.
Christ.
Like he didn't say anything stupid, but he was just rambling about just like, and I'm sitting here in the morning like, what
The
the hell
fuck
is
is
he
he
talking
doing?
about? I'm like,
Tied
what?
one on, dude. Tied one on.
And then he's like talking to us too. He's like, Eddie, you know, this and that. And he's like, yeah, and Isaac, like you were right about this one and blah blah. Dude, it's like 1:30 in the morning. And I wake up in the morning, I'm watching this, and he's like talking to us, and nobody replied. Like we were all passed out, and
No,
he just kept sending them, then sending them. It was
dude.
funny.
In
It
my defense, that's what you guys do all the time. Except you guys answer each other. This time I'm drunk and I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it.
but we don't do it at 1 o'clock in the morning when we're all sleeping on like a Friday night.
I'm sorry, were we all sleeping if I was up tying one on? No. No. I was having fun.
Ooh, sorry there, big guy.
Okay.
But yeah, no, so but yeah, the seltzers, man, seltzer game's been good. The freaking truck thing pissed me off today. I messed that one up though. That thing, dude. Oh,
Yeah. Well, seeing what
oh.
you're paying for a new one, I'd be fucking pissed too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
dude,
fuck.
like 45 grand for a used like truck. That's 6,000 miles on it. Color I wanted. It had tow mirrors on it too. Had the tow pack. Like it was a nice truck. And me and Arthur were gonna look at it this afternoon. We saw it in the morning. They're like, yeah, let's go look at it. And it was gone. And we were like, damn. But I found another Tremor. I found a Tremor that has, you know, the front body style that almost looks like the Raptors, like
Yeah.
the grill of it.
Kind of,
It
yeah. I have a bunch of different shit now.
Yeah, I found a 24 model. I think it's got 20,000 miles on it. They want like
A,
54 for it.
Yeah, just
a
buy a
tremor?
truck though at that point. Like fuck a Tremor. Just buy a new XLT for that price.
I mean, I can, but the problem is like the interest rates are almost the same through my bank. And
What do you
like
get?
Ford's not running shit right now.
What do you get?
So it's kind of like, I mean, the used rates are like 6.5 and then the new rates are 4.99. So it's kind of like, you know, at this point, it's like I'd rather just probably just get the best price of the truck that I can. Cause like, I mean, yeah, I could put leather in the XLT. Like me and Caleb have a guy up here that he'll do it for $1,200. But the problem is it's like a lot of those XLTs, like if you buy like a Tremor package or like a Raptor, I'm not a big Raptor fan. I just don't like the body style, but um they hold their value more just because of what the package includes.
It's the name of it. Yeah.
And it's the name
Yeah,
of it.
but is
Fuck.
it that much of a difference to where it like equates to, you buying, having that higher interest rate for it?
No, I don't think
Yeah, I mean, it would a little bit only because, like, when you drive a new car off the lot, like, it's just
No,
gonna
it decreases by
depreciate.
like 20
Yeah,
cents
so
right as soon as you leave the lot.
yeah, so it's like, you know, if the trucks are somewhat similar in price or, like, I think the new XLTs are going for, like, yeah, 56, 57, 58.
I mean, they hold
Um,
their value better than a normal standard car anyways. I
they do.
mean,
I mean, all
but
trucks do. But the
yeah,
problem is with me, it's like, depending on how many miles and shit I put on it a year, because 'cause I'm in the truck all the time now. It's
yeah,
more like, you know, would I rather pay for a new truck and then just be upside down in the damn thing, you know, and I gotta
yeah.
trade in 3 or 4 years or just roll the used one with a better package on it and maybe save myself a little bit. But
yeah, but here's my thing: is it? We, I mean, it's not like you're buying. If you bought a used truck and it was like half as much as buying a new truck, it'd be like, yeah, go for it. I don't care how many miles are on it, like whatever. But like you're getting these trucks like 6,000 miles on it, and like you're paying like 5 grand less than just putting your own miles on a brand new one. That's my argument. I would just pay the 5 grand. It's probably what, $50 extra a month, and and just put your own miles on a truck. 'Cause I have not. I mean, maybe you can you can do better than I did, but I have not been lucky with used vehicles. I always get fucked because there's some shit wrong with it that once you buy it, they don't want to fucking help you with, and I don't fucking know.
yeah, I don't know. It's been up in the air. It's just like it depends on what you wanna deal with, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know. It's tough, dude. Trucks are just so damn expensive. It doesn't matter what the fuck you buy anymore.
Yeah, bro, I bought a fucking
It's
2015
ridiculous.
2015, I bought an F-150 for 35 grand, brand new XLT, and it was, like, loaded. The only thing it didn't have was leather, and
I
now
could
they're going for 60. That's just fucking crazy.
I could buy Arthur's that he just traded in. He just bought a brand new Raptor, and his payment went down because he had a AT4 Denali with
Yeah.
30,000 miles on it. Dude, it was beautiful truck. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a 2500, and he just didn't drive it much. He's like, I don't really do much with it. And he just wanted a new truck. He'd had it for like 3 or 4 years. He's like, whatever. But he ended up trading, dude. He made out like a bandit, bro. He had like 40 grand equity in the damn thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he bought the Raptor and he said his payment went down $200.
that's
So
crazy.
Damn.
worked out for him, yeah. But his trucks for sale are like they're taking a bath on it because he used to work for GM,
Mhm.
and he pretty much told the manager, he's like, you're gonna pay me 68 for my truck, and then you're gonna sell me the Raptor at invoice pricing. And they did, and now they're selling it for 71. So they're really not making much on it. I looked it up the other day because it was a nice truck. I'm like, damn, like, I'm like, maybe, but I'm like, I don't want to spend $70,000 on a truck. I don't really need it. I don't do
Paying the
anything.
manager's salary for the week, pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much. So there's no reason for me to have a 2500 diesel if I tow nothing but myself around.
No, you don't need a fucking now with gas prices right now, you don't need a fucking diesel. I'm
Mm-mm.
trying to get rid of my diesel, which is
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, what's gas by you guys right now?
5.5 for diesel.
What's normal fuel? Well, what's normal gas?
I don't fucking know. I'm not a douchebag.
Price. Fuck off.
The
What are
fuck
you
is wrong?
What are you paying, Brucey?
It's like 450.
Fuck. Thought it was bad here. It's like 420 here, 425.
470, 450, 470.
Trucks are cheaper, but the gas costs more. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked.
I'm gonna make a vehicle that runs on fucking helium. And then we can just fucking
This runs on farts, dude. The way you fart half the time.
Yeah, dude, I can just hook right up to it.
Just sit right in your chair. There
Dude,
you go.
that or dude, me and Miranda, we could open up a gas station, dude.
You probably should know Ocala because the damn ones by Russell's house are absurd. There's nothing there. You open up a gas station there, you probably make a killing.
Yeah, I guess. You have to deal with all the fucking meth heads around there.
Yeah, they buy your gas though. Just don't make it a bar.
Okay. Enough of this debauchery. Fucking douches.
Well, it's good to talk to you too, pal. Glad you did.
This is what I want to talk to you about. Because I don't know what you guys have been hearing about this. Let's talk about some actual sports for a second.
All right, let me get this out of the way real quick. And this is sports
All right.
related.
Let's do it.
Hockey playoffs been a little weird this year.
Oh,
All right, so Montreal has been one of like probably the most surprising teams I think in the playoffs. Didn't see them beating Tampa and Buffalo. It was a great game last night. I don't know if you guys watched that game. I think Cody, you were watching that
I
game.
watched the
I
third.
watched a little bit of it.
It was a hell of an overtime, man. It just
Dozing off.
Yeah, it was a great series. Carolina's looking pretty dominant, and so is Colorado. So, we had series. I think the final series, conference finals, are coming up. I think starting tomorrow. But hockey's been solid. For those of you that do watch hockey or don't watch hockey as well, tune in because this is where it's really about to get real fun. But other than that, sports wise, really ain't been much. The Mets still suck, and on to football.
Who'd they kill yesterday, the day before? They won by like double-digit points.
Dude, we scored. I think it was last night.
Atlanta.
We scored.
Atlanta.
Yeah, dude. I think it was last night. We scored. The Mets scored 10 runs in like the 14th inning.
Yeah, it was
Like,
like
we
16 to
like
2, I saw, or something.
we like ran it up in extra innings.
Would they
It was
run
tie
out of
game,
pitching?
we ran it up in extras. It was like, what is going on?
They
I
run
saw
out
the
of pitching?
highlights, but I didn't watch the game.
I don't know, but I know I'll tell you what I do know is that that's what happens. Like, I don't follow baseball a lot until usually hockey and basketball's over with,
Mhm.
and then I'll start I'll start going back to baseball. But like last night is what gives me because I don't follow it until whatever. I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, Mets must be fucking good this year. Like, and then I'll look at the record and be like, oh my god, like never mind.
Worst team in baseball, man.
Yeah, but that's exactly like I just can't look at the scores because like I saw the Marlins did the same thing. They scored like fucking 15 runs yesterday, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah.
They were on a little bit of a heater though to start the season, and then they took a nosedive. The
Marlins.
Marlins.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the Marlins. Who gives a fuck about the Marlins? We'd have to like.
You know who's really taking a fucking dump is Detroit. I don't know what the fuck they did.
The Tigers?
Yeah, they got. I mean, they went out after this offseason. I mean, re-signed Tarek Skubal. They went out and got Frambler Valdez from Houston.
Well, didn't Skubal get hurt?
He's got
Skubal blew his UCL.
Oh, did he?
I mean, that's probably what it is. They're just calling it soreness, but I guarantee you that I guarantee you it was sore when he left Team USA, and that's why he left.
100%.
But that nobody said anything about it.
Well, remember they wouldn't pitch him. They weren't going to pitch him in the final game. That's why McLean pitched. They said that I think it was like his agent or something wouldn't let him pitch.
Yeah. Well, prior to that, like right after, I think he pitched the opening game.
Mm-hmm.
And when he pitched the opening game, he didn't pitch very well.
Yeah.
And then 2 days after that, I think he was like, I'm leaving the team and returning home to, spring training or whatever it was. And then like nothing ever really came out about it.
Tigers were pissed, I bet, dude.
Oh, well, I mean,
the Tigers, the Tigers got to protect their asset. I mean, you'd rather him come home than play for team. I mean, you want him to play for Team USA, but if he's going to get hurt doing that, you're not going to allow that to happen. I mean, that's why.
I think
it's way. I think it's way different. Like sports are obviously different, in like different aspects, but especially in baseball, dude. Like you're paying these guys this much money, like pitchers, and like your outfielders and your infielders, whatever. But like your pitchers, dude, are like your money makers.
Well, and it's all a lot of it's guaranteed money, which is
so you want to protect them as much as you possibly can. Yeah.
So it's like I mean, and they still have a good team behind them. I don't know what the hell they got going on.
Oh, you want to talk about a bad beat? Okay, the first night of the Subway Series with the Mets and the Yankees on Friday night.
Yeah.
Nice bet, dude. Threw it in like 10 minutes before the game. Like feels good. We'll see. Took the under 7. Took what's his face on the Mets these days? I don't even know what the hell his name is anymore. We signed him to a $1 billion contract.
Jersey Tank.
Lindor?
What? No. Freaking
Soto?
Took Soto to hit a home run. He was like plus like 600, which is kind of nuts. Because I think who's that really good kid on Stribling or something on the Yankees who's pitching really well right now? They got some young pitcher.
Schlittler?
Yes. Yeah, Schlittler. Yeah. I had him over strikeouts, 6.5 strikeouts, and I had the under for Clay Holmes, under 4.5. All right. Well, the game's looking great until about the 5th inning. And I go and check, and I'm like, bet's dead. Shocker. Wasn't really paying attention what was going on. Okay. Well, I look at the bet. The under pushed, which was fine. Went to 7. And of course, the Mets just had to score a run with 2 outs left and 2 outs in the fucking bottom of the 9th. Game's over. Now you want to score a run? Like, come on. But take the push, whatever. It's a push. It's a void. Everybody else hits. Freaking Soto hit a homer. It was like a 6-leg parlay to win like $1,200. Guess what? No. Find out Clay Holmes decided to break his leg after the strikeout that he had before he broke his damn leg. Why couldn't they break his leg right before that? And we would have had one less strikeout and it would have still cashed with a push on the under. Wouldn't have cashed 1,200, but it probably would have cashed a good like 4 or 5,
Crazy.
Yeah, it breaks his leg right after he throws his 5th strikeout. Yeah. There you go, Ed. Way to go. Way to go.
So how does that make you feel?
How you think it makes you feel, Cody? Sorry, it was only $5. It wasn't that bad.
Therapist Cody coming in here. How does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel? I have been. It's been close though recently, man. The bets have been on fire. I've been one off like the last like 5 bets I've put in, I got to stop parlaying things, man. I just have to do it. I got to just start straight betting. But
Yeah, but then you got to put more money on it.
I know. Samuelson. Oh, another bad beat. Samuelson last night. Yeah, Samuelson, anytime goal scorer. Oh, Samuelson scores plus 850. I had $10 on it. Oh no, it goes up an inch off Greenway's pants. It's Greenway's goal. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, NHL. Could have just let me have one there. Could have let me have my $85. So, yeah. Anyways, sorry to get off on a tangent there. Go sports, and let's get to football.
Go sports. Hey, okay, so I've been wanting to talk about with for a little bit with you guys. Does anybody have a really good stranglehold on what is going on with Sorsby and what is expected in the next couple months? Because I kind of understand, but I don't know if anybody truly does understand.
Talk about the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what? All right. What are you specifically asking about? I mean, because there's so many different parts to that story that it's like, I mean,
Could you fill me in first, please?
Okay. Let me give the skeleton view of it.
yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So,
Give me
Eddie,
the
I don't know
word
if you've
on
been
this.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to this. Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby gets
Okay.
nailed for. I don't even know if he was nailed for betting, but he went into rehab for betting for like gambling addiction,
Shut off his
something
bank
along
account.
those lines. Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead. It was a bad joke.
It's something to do with gambling. I don't know if he's actually gotten pegged yet for gambling on games. What the fuck are you laughing at, Bryce?
Yeah, I just said, I was like, you shut off his bank account.
Oh,
Instead of the rehab, you shut off his bank account, dude.
yeah, no, for sure. But something to do with rehab and like this all comes out that he's has some kind of gambling addiction, whatever. But now he's facing eligibility problems where it sounds like NCAA is gonna not let him play football next year.
Really?
Or ever again, or whatever. I don't know that this is the part where that's the part I don't understand. I don't understand exactly what are the chances of him actually not playing college football. I don't know because I don't know if anybody knows, but I know that like he's in some fucking trouble.
If he doesn't, and I don't know, you might be getting to this, but if he doesn't play, does he still contain his year of eligibility, or
no,
does he
so
lose it?
this is where this goes into. So it's sounding like he loses eligibility. Period. Is what's coming down.
Oh,
the pipe.
just like across the board?
Across the board.
Damn.
So now
No. He wouldn't be blackballed. It would be 1 year.
that's not how I understood it.
1 year he would have to sit out entirety.
So,
but would he lose that year?
Yes.
Okay.
So he would have to go to the draft afterwards, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is it's not like because you know how you get those you have a grad transfer year. So if he were to graduate, he could technically use that as a grad transfer year. He hasn't graduated yet. So it's not like he's playing on because you technically have 5 years. Or
Yes.
technically even with this situation because that new thing hasn't been in yet, which is what they're trying to get 5 and 5. Now it's people can play 7, 8 years. So I just saw something that he actually filed a lawsuit
Hold on,
against
let's pump the brakes for 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
What Bryce saying that he's got options, and I think this is what playing in. That's what I did not know for sure if he had options or if this is for sure. So June 22nd, Ed, is a deadline for him to decide if he's going to enter the NFL supplemental draft, which would occur this year.
Yeah.
That teams would get to basically bid next year's
draft pick,
right,
on acquiring him this year before I think before training camp, right?
You can do that in the NFL? You can bank on a kid that's going to come out next year?
Yeah, Josh Gordon.
No, you'd get him now.
You get him now.
I'll say, I thought you would get him now. Yeah, it doesn't like follow up a year. I'm pretty sure you would get him.
Okay, let's say if I bet like for Brendan Sorsby, I bet my first round pick, and I win, I would lose my 2027 first round pick.
Do you understand? So it's compensation for that.
No, I know how the supplemental draft works. Yeah. I was
this is how, which I did not know, but wasn't Josh Gordon? Didn't he come out supplemental draft?
Well, the Giants had a corner too. Darnay Holmes We had him too. I think we got him in like the second
Yeah.
or third round or something like that.
I think he was the last one to come out in a supplemental draft. It was like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, and it was a
2019.
pick we got from New England. New England gave us the pick. It was like some trade back then, but yeah.
This will probably be because like a lot of the times, like the supplemental draft happens, nobody really pays that much of attention to it. This is going to be a huge one if he chooses to come out in the supplemental draft because, I mean, you're going to see first round picks tossed to this guy. I would almost 100% bet. You got teams that are a QB away right now. That
The Cardinals, dude.
First round pick for him.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals is a huge one. Like to have him and fucking what's his face going to a QB battle right now, like that. That's not you're nailing it because
Yep.
like it's not like you're giving that pick to a competitor. Like you're just losing the pick. So
but
this is nothing but upside.
But so
here's the thing. Yeah,
so
Bryce, go ahead.
so here's my thing or my take in the whole thing. So I agree with you 110% that probably talent wise, ball skill wise, quarterback wise, all that kind of good stuff, probably first round talent as of now. If this is what's going to go on, though, are teams really going to go and take a chance on him when you have a quarterback group that is coming in 27? I mean, you like is it so? And that's my question with some of these teams: is it worth taking the gamble on a kid that now, like I've heard Urban Meyer come out and say, you know, this needs to be like it needs to be talked to almost in a lawsuit in the aspect of you're giving these kids all kind of money and you're not giving them any sort of way of using it or help of using it or way of
Help is what it. Yeah,
yeah, you know.
We knew this was
So
coming down the pipeline.
yeah. So it's like, you know, is that I did just see that he filed a lawsuit, I believe, against the NCAA. So, you know, if that's the way he's gonna move, then it's kind of showing me that he doesn't want to go into supplemental
Yeah.
and he's gonna try and fight.
Well,
Another
no matter
thing
what, that's what he. No matter what, his best case scenario is going back to college.
110%. I don't think he's ready to be an NFL starter. I think he has like the kid has all the athletic tools. I would like to see him become a better processor of just defense and making reads and that type of thing. And, you know, I think that's what he'll get at Texas Tech. But, you know, then again, we also talk about the, you know, reprimands that are going to happen at Texas Tech. I mean, that program's got to be looked into too with what's went on with one of their athletes. You know, is their booster going to get like they have that one big time booster that has all that oil money that is, you know, now just I mean, it's like some billionaire in Lubbock, and that's how they've been getting all their money now the last 2 years. So he could get in trouble, the coach could get in trouble, you know, that whole program could see some sort of, you know, kickback from it. You
This
know,
is
it's
this is my because this is exactly what I worked at Mississippi State. Okay.
Yeah.
Saw kids that were literally sleeping in their cars because they couldn't afford a dorm or couldn't afford whatever. They weren't on scholarship, whatever it was, but were a starter on one side of the ball. This is the 3 or 4 years I was working there that, you know, the university was taking advantage of these kids, and this is before NIL. The university was taking advantage of these kids when these kids weren't getting paid anything. They were skipping meals when it wasn't season because they didn't have the money to fucking eat. But these fucking universities are making hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, on their backs. We went from righting that wrong to now we're just giving 20 million, you know, tens to 20s of millions of dollars to these fucking kids with no oversight. There's got to be a middle ground here. There's got to be something like, honestly, it should be 75 grand. You give every single kid. That's the cap you can give these kids to come play. And I think that will eat that will.
Right. I was going to say,
you need problem. You know what I mean?
You need to put a salary cap, I think, on the team. Like, so you can use it wherever you want to use it, But like, you're not going to put 8 kids on NIL that are 10, 12 million dollars a piece. You know, like you got 10 million, you've got not even that. Yeah, maybe we'll start with 10. You got $10 million a team. Use it however the hell you want. But that's all you get. And if you go over and you get caught, see you later. You know, like Boise State situation, you're getting fucking suspended. You guys are done.
Yeah, but
you know,
it's almost like not every team's gonna get 10 million though. You know,
No,
that's
that's
the
that's
thing
what I'm
is
saying.
like
You got
you
to
can't.
cap it. That's what I'm saying. I was just throwing 10 out there,
But
but I'm saying you
no,
got
no,
to
no,
cap
no.
it.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is like the overall picture here, right, is not only with the money situation, but just the sport in general, right? Trying to even out the playing field and make more
yeah,
teams accessible to win national championships.
yeah.
A
I think you should have
school, a
you
school like Boise State or a school like Utah, a school like um fucking Nevada, something like that. They're not going to be able to acquire $10 million to be able to have an even playing field to be able to do what they do. Now, I understand that you're going to cap the highest bidders. You'll cap the Ohio States, you'll cap the Miamis, you'll cap the Floridas,
Bama,
you'll
those
cap
guys.
you'll cap that. But that's still not allowing the middle or the bottom half to be able to catch up, which is what I think what the entirety of this whole thing is trying, to do with the limiting the years you can play, this whole Trump administration bill that they have that they're trying to force out right now to get a grip on what's going on in college football.
well, this is what they need. There needs to be, and this needs to be across the board, not even a salary cap. There just needs to be a tier system for everybody's roster. And by that I mean there needs to be a tier system where like you can only have like 5 players that make this much, 10 players I need to make this much, and then it keeps going down. But like the bottom players are still making like $50,000 a year, so there's no excuse for them to not be eating, not have a roof over their head, not have these kids that are sleeping in their cars because when a university is making fucking $1 billion on them, like that is what we need, and it needs to go on a years in the league thing where like if you only have 1 year in the league, you can only get paid this much. And then once you get in 2 years in the league, you can get or 2 years at school, you
You're
can get paid this
eligible
much.
for X
And,
amount.
and
Yeah.
the older they get, the smarter they get, the more money they're eligible to. But I think there needs to be a cap. There does not need to be any kid that is 20 years old that's getting paid $1 million because if they're that good, they're gonna get the call to the NFL. And if they don't get to the NFL, they're still going to be that good to where they're getting a college degree where they can make their money elsewhere, not in the pros. I mean,
Yeah.
it just the money that's getting thrown at these kids is too much. And this is just the first thing we're seeing that you know this Texas Tech QB, he's having a gambling problem, which I'm sure he may have had it without getting paid this money. But I know personally there are people who got that money and were fucking flipping it with buying mass quantities of drugs, fucking buying weapons and flipping them. I know for a fact that is happening at SEC programs.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that these kids are taking that money, they're trying to flip it and double their money by making runs to fucking Atlanta to buy a bunch of fucking weed and driving it back. Like, I know for a fact that's fucking happening. So, like,
Yeah.
you're giving all these kids, like, too much money. You're giving them too much money.
Putting $1,000 Matthias Samuelson goal last night. It just gets ripped right out of your hands. Kids like that. Kids like that. Listen though, if I'm being honest with you, here's the problem, and here's the way I see it, and I think they've done this in a lot of sports in different ways and trying to even out the playing field, which I don't like. NASCAR being one of them. Everybody's car's the same now. Like nothing's changed. It used to be the better team's the better team, the better car's the better car. Hockey now. Love hockey to death. But it used to be what? 1 through 8? That was the seeding. 1 through 8. The number 1 seed plays the worst seed. That's it. Now they're doing this whole division thing where it's like you get your number 1 seed, is going to have the best seating, but you still have to play in your division and get through it, which isn't fair. Like, I get it. It's a rivalry thing, but you're trying to even out the damn playing field, and it's just not fair because you're getting teams that are both very good teams, like a 2 and a 3 seed that have to play each other in the first round. That's not fair. The
And I
NIL
get
stuff.
I
It's
get that. They're just trying to grow the sport, which I understand
they
that side.
they are, but still at the same point though, then you get to college football where like some of these places have a shitload of money, some of them don't. Where like they like I know it's not gonna happen anymore, but like I agree with Saban, dude. Like NIL was listen, in my opinion, yes, these kids should be getting paid for like jersey sales and things like that. I agree. Endorsements, no problem. But colleges actually paying these kids money is the biggest problem you've got right now. And you're not going to fix that anymore. So the problem is they want to even the playing field by making sure everybody can spend money on players. But like kind of Bryce was saying too, like these other teams don't have the money to do it, man. Like you're not evening the playing field at all. You're honestly making it worse than it was. When the kids wanted to go to college, the only reason these colleges were getting these recruits were because they wanted to play for a good football team or a good football coach. Most of the time, unless they were getting shit on the side. But like
I
they were
mean,
going to Bama because
I
of
would
Saban. They were going to Ohio State because Ohio State's a legendary program as well and had good coaching and great players that came out. Like it's just what it was. Guys would go to Miami too. Even when we could do the NIL in Miami, people were still going to Miami because they wanted to play for the U. But like, and you know, I might have to bite my tongue on it. But the only reason why Miami is where they are in the last few years is because of the NIL. Miami has not been relevant until money started becoming a play in college football. And I'm a Miami fan, but I'm just being
well,
honest. Like Miami was kind of irrelevant in the ACC until money came around. You know, it's all these money schools are just making it unfair
until
to the other
until
teams.
until in my opinion, that's until money became legal, right?
Well,
There
yeah,
was
yeah,
there was
right. I mean, it was all
still
under the rug, but
there was 150,000%. There
yeah,
was still, payments being made to players,
yeah,
whether, whatever it is.
cars,
Now,
houses,
now
whatever. Yeah,
what I do think is interesting about the whole thing is I think that in the two or 2000s, 2010s, I think that the SEC and I think that the Oklahomas, because Oklahoma had a big run, these smaller schools that were not in your big metropolitan cities, um, I think they really grew because they were able to pull money from people that were in their town. So they're able to pull money from car dealerships.
yeah,
They're able to pull money from local businesses that then get sponsorships, that then get tickets, that then, so on and so
right.
forth. So now you're seeing that kind of being spread out and taken up a notch because now you have these metropolitan areas with these big companies that are now investing in college sports.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the likes of UCLA has now start to, riz. USC, same thing. I mean, you gonna tell me that USC did not have the outreach in the Pac-12 that they do in the Big Ten? It's the same thing, you know. It's just now
Yeah.
that the other thing is the TV deals, the broadcast deals.
That's
Yeah,
a
the
big issue.
broadcast deals are huge, huge. Yeah,
And like there's nothing you can like there's nothing the sport can do is from that aspect, that's all in my eyes that's all politics. That's all a
Oh,
political
population.
thing.
that's
That's
all who
all.
they want on television, man. That's all that is.
Well, that's just
You
it's
know.
where like Indiana's never gonna pool the guys that are the viewership as like Miami or fucking
Yeah,
I mean,
FSU,
I
Alabama.
I would tend to disagree with that. I mean, I'd probably say there's more people in Bloomington, Indiana than there is in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Yeah, but I I think right now I think for the following to get the TV deals that Alabama's getting, for Indiana to do that, they're gonna have to win for years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's not by team, it's by conference.
yeah.
okay, explain this to me because then
The
maybe I
on
don't.
It's like your
The
Big
only
Tens, your Conference USAs, your SECs, your ACCs. Like, there's
they
only
all have
certain
their
teams you
own
really
deals.
see.
Okay,
They
let
only
me
have
rephrase it. Like, what about Big Ten, like Ohio State versus Indiana? I mean,
that's on that's a Fox owned affiliate. So Big Ten is owned by Big Ten is owned by Fox. So that's why Fox streams all their games. They show all the Big Ten games. That's why ESPN doesn't show Big Ten games.
Yeah,
ESPN only shows SEC and ACC,
ACC.
I
yeah, but
believe.
all the teams we're getting off track. All the teams in the Big Ten are not paid the same. Obviously, Ohio State's can get
There's a
Indiana.
110%. There's a tier factor to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
110%.
saying. Like, I'm saying, do you know how many years Indiana would have to win for them to be on like at that tier level of Ohio State? That's just that. I'm just saying it's a benefit that these bigger teams are they're always going to have. They're
Yeah,
always going to have this TV money coming in that the smaller schools will never have, and that
yeah,
goes towards the recruiting that
But
goes
I
towards.
but I think that the TV deals are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Hence, therefore, there's more money for the teams down below to get. You don't just continue to feed the top. And I think that's what you're seeing with some of these conferences are starting to realize. If you feed the top 3 teams or top 2 teams, like I personally think that's what the SEC does. I think they feed top 2 teams and then they let everybody else kind of do their own thing.
I think that's what everybody does. Bryce. I don't.
But I think
You
but I
couldn't tell
think
me that Ohio State's not pissed if they're getting like there's been a precedent set. You know what I'm saying? That like Indiana got paid this much and Ohio State was getting paid this much. If Indiana's money comes up, Ohio State's going to want their money to come up. Like there's never just going to be like okay with like, Indiana getting a 50% raise in what their TV deal is and then Ohio State getting a 2% raise. Like that just will never happen. It'll never
I
happen.
mean 50 and 2, yes. That's crazy. I could see
Proportionate.
a 20
And that's always stay on top.
I could see a 25% increase for Indiana and a 15% increase for Ohio State.
Okay,
Okay.
let me rephrase this.
And the reason that I'm saying hold on, the reason I'm saying that is because you're seeing that it benefits conferences to have a deeper conference with this extended playoff field. The more playoff teams you have in the field, the more money you get. You don't get more money for having a 1 or 2 or a top seed. So you having the top dogs in an NCAA is not helping you as far as it was back in the day when it was just the BCS championship because only the top 2 teams made it.
Yeah. But then, let me rephrase
Now,
my
okay.
everything you're saying, I'm agreeing with. But I want to know if we're on the same page about this.
Yeah.
Do you think there is a possibility that Indiana is ever getting paid the same as Ohio State, or at least in the same realm as Ohio State as far as their TV deal goes?
Right now, no.
I'm saying ever.
Right,
You ever see that happen?
right this moment, no. Do I think that it could get there? Yeah, because I do think that Indiana was a very, very rich school in other sports other than just football. Like they were a great basketball team.
Yeah.
And if you're having the football team that's having this success, bringing other athletes in, now you're going to grow that program.
And
So yeah, if they can sustain a good football team, a very good basketball team, a good hockey team, if they can now sustain all these sports and grow like Ohio State, like Michigan, like Penn State, yeah, they'll be up there in that realm. But why do you think that those schools are getting all that money? Because they're not just, I mean, they are just really good in football, and that's what gets them a lot of their money. But their other sports are also very good. I mean, you got to think Ohio State is the one campus that has a lone sports complex for every single sports team.
yeah,
Every single sports team, women's and men's separated.
we're getting to. I'm not specifically saying Indiana, Ohio State. I'm just saying like, what my point is these smaller schools. There's already a precedent set with these TV deals. Okay, and like
I agree.
and especially I'm talking about these teams like Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, LSU, like these big teams that are going to be in the talks forever. I mean, there's just been such a precedent set that like these are schools you go to if you want to get to the pros, and that attracts the best talent. I don't care how much NIL money is thrown around. That's never going to change. There's always going to be a bit of truth in that. I don't ever see those schools making less than other schools just because of the precedent's been set for TV deals. Like I said, other technology can come along and like they can get boat raced by another team with something else. But as far as like there's these deals in place that like they will never accept this deal, like a deal, like a TV deal with like Fox, let's say, that they're like these other teams are all of a sudden like disproportionately getting paid or getting a raise and they're not. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with you, but I agree with you that that would never happen where one team would take a bump and a raise, you know, a
And
crazy
not go
raise,
the other
one
team.
team and one team
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that, but what I'm saying is I could very easily see maybe in the next 2, 3 years, depending on what we do with TV deals too. Because we've seen how many times in the last 5 years where new TV deals get spring out of nowhere, right? So I mean, if the landscape is going to change again of college football, which I think it will probably within the next year, depending on what goes on with eligibility and so on and so forth, NIL, then all of that's going to change too. You know, I mean, I just think that it's right now we're kind of in a revolving door and we don't know what the best answer is as far as how we move forward with it.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I mean, I think we'll continue to ask ourselves that question a lot, but you know, at the end of the day, I do think that what conferences see now is that it's better to have depth and good depth rather than having one really good team or two really good teams, and those are the teams that go and get all the funding.
I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
And Bryce, to your point too, I know you brought up the local business stuff too, because like we were just at Liberty over the weekend, and
Yeah.
dude,
It's not very good.
there's local sponsors everywhere,
Yeah.
all over the football stadium. That's where they had the graduation at. It was all over the football stadium.
That's just fucking
Yeah.
Virginia. Too.
There ain't nothing there.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
got
It's fucking Virginia.
you got Lynchburg, Virginia, and all that's there is really the college. I mean, there's several colleges, but it's really just the colleges. I mean, other than that, it's kind of like Tuscaloosa. It's kind of like Mississippi too. It's
I mean,
just
isn't a lot of that funded by the church though?
a lot of it is. A lot of it
Yeah.
is.
Right,
That's
Christian
my
college, right?
Very, very Christian college. Yeah.
yeah, it's a very religious college, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
got a ski resort.
They do. They do. They're
What
actually
the
building it. They're currently building another slope when we were out there. They're working on it right now.
That was the
Well,
big thing when they were pitching for people to go there out of
it's
high
kinda
school. They were
wild.
like, "Yeah, we've got a ski like a ski lift.
Dude,
We got ski
East Slope.
yeah, we
you
got
should
ski
see
like ski slopes. Like it's
yeah,
nuts."
you should see the work they're doing, man. Like, they're building 2 more slopes. Like, I was looking out there and I'm like, what the hell is that?" And then, like, I'm sitting there Googling on my phone, and I'm like, "They got a ski resort here?" I'm like, "This is what a joke." I'm like, "It's
Crazy.
100 degrees outside here," and I'm like and you can see it, all the construction coming down, building the whole damn ski, like, resort slopes, like, they got everything going up. I mean, legitimately, there's nothing there. So, I don't know if it's one of those things, like, it's open to the public too, or if it's just the college, but because there's really nothing there.
Well,
But
they've got a ski resort, but then they've got like security cameras and secret police making sure like girls don't go in boys' dorms and shit. Like,
yeah, I was
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
hoping while we were
right.
there, they had concessions open for the graduation. I'm like, "Oh, tell me there's a beer here."
Yeah,
You
No
you
know?
beer
go to
there,
the
bud.
ski resort. Just you make sure you use the men's sidewalk and not the women's sidewalk. Like
Yeah, break your legs, buddy. Break your damn legs.
separated by a brick fucking wall. You can't see each other.
But, yeah, it is kinda
Please
crazy,
stay to
though.
your side.
Be on your side. But yeah, the local business stuff, like you're bringing up, Bryce, I'm like, yeah, it was pretty strong there too. Like, there's a lot of local businesses that were there, and then obviously it's funded by the church pretty strong. But yeah, it's different, man. Colleges are different farther north you go. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
way different compared to
yeah.
Florida, for sure. But um, but yeah, I don't know. I think we kind of got off the rails with the NIL stuff here, but and
No, it
Sor
needs to be talked about.
this is we can blame Brandon Sorsby. I mean,
That fucking bitch, yeah,
his fault. We got into this conversation. He's the reason why.
not
I
to
actually, I actually think he got caught betting on his own games.
Well, that's
I
what I was
think
gonna
that's what
say.
it was.
Like, yeah, if you're if you bet, like you can bet, like whatever. You're not supposed to, but whatever. But yeah, if you're betting on your own games, dude, they're gonna come get your ass.
I
They're
think
gonna come get whether it's good or bad. They're gonna come. They're gonna come find you.
I don't think the whole story has come out yet. I know there was
Yeah.
something with betting and
All
rehab.
right,
I
here
think
it is. Texas Tech quarterback Brandon Sorsby admitted to placing approximately 10,000 sports bets over a 4-year period, including wagers on his own team, Indiana,
he's done.
Yeah, you're cooked.
He's done.
during the
He ain't gonna win that shit.
during the 2022 and 2023 seasons. He has been diagnosed with a gambling addiction, entered a treatment program, and filed a lawsuit against the NCAA to prevent permanent loss of eligibility.
That,
Oh,
but
so it is permanent. It is permanent.
it has.
It is a
There's no
blackball.
way. There's
Oh,
no
so
way.
all right. So he's done if he loses.
Well, I think he's done no matter what. There is no way. If he would, this is what I didn't understand. If he was caught betting on his own team, he is done in college. They are not going to let him play again because
No.
they have to set a precedent. They have to say if you get caught for this, you are done. And
Dude,
there's
if you're in
suing
the
to come back, like you're done. We're not going to let you come back.
if you're in the pros, they'll get rid of you in the league for that shit.
Yeah,
They'll make
Which-
sure you don't play again. Like
Which-
they will make sure of that.
to Bruce's point before, there are going to be some NFL teams that go, yeah, we're not spending a first on you. If not,
Now we're
all
not
of
wasting
it.
now.
I think so, but I think to your point, some of these teams that are going to have a high pick, like Cardinals, they're going to have a high second round pick. I think you could see him throw a second or third at Sorsby for sure.
Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, you got to see the value in it. I mean, another thing too, like, I mean, after he's going through all this, you got to see what his mental state of mind is at. I mean, you got to see where he is mentally.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what the hell this situation is going to do to him as far as that. You don't know how he's going to react to it.
if you're and not to fucking quote Sorsby, but if you're going to gamble though, and you're an NFL team, what a gamble in this kid. Like throwing a third round pick at him and just seeing if he works out this year. Like you could basically be getting a mid first round QB this year, a year early. I mean, and you're not even using a first time. You can use a second or third time. Like that is
maybe
fucking
maybe you get to him before like Drew Aller, that whole situation. You get to him early and fucking develop him in the NFL, so he doesn't have a bad year.
the Jets, the Cards, the Dolphins, all these teams are gonna need a QB. You want to talk about a fucking dice roll, or even fucking the Texans. The Texans could fucking dice roll them.
I don't know.
See what happens.
If this kid was betting on his own games, dude, and they got stuff
but
on that,
here's the kicker.
he
never bet against his own team or on games in which he played in.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
it's insider information. It don't matter one way or the other.
I know. But I wonder maybe there's a verbiage or something like that his legal team is trying to use to go after it that way. I don't know.
Betting on himself.
Here's what's going to be
something
interesting
like
now
that.
is that if he sues the NCAA and he gets a bunch of money from them and he just rides off into the sunset, that is going to be interesting, and that is what will stop the NCAA from paying these kids all that money. Because if they start getting their ass sued off, that is what will get these kids fucking the
Get them
NCAA.
boys paid. Yeah.
That is what will keep them, or will force their hand to putting some kind of money cap on this, because I mean, he gave all that money to the NCAA, or the NCAA gave him all that money, or Texas did, but they gave him all that money, approved him to get all that money. He's trying to prove he was too young to be given that money, and that it was a bad thing, whatever. And now what? The NCAA is now going to pay him what Texas Tech would have for the 2026 season. Like they're going to lose their ass, bro. If they make a good case and they set a precedent, now anybody who fucking gets booted for this shit can then turn around and get their money from the NCAA. Like that shit will change so quick.
Told you. They should have just kept it at freaking endorsement deals and jersey sales.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
That's
with
it.
It's actually really good, Ed.
That's all they should have kept
then
that.
The
It's
colleges have
pretty
to pay 50 grand
simple.
per student or per athlete, and then anything more than that has to be endorsements.
Yeah. Like, dude, if you're
Yeah, but
making
then
endorsements, like, good for you. It means you're a good
how
football
do you
player.
how do you pay a backup offensive lineman that
You
doesn't
pay
have
them
a
all.
jersey?
But that was the biggest thing is that you have a backup offensive lineman that's living on the fucking streets, but he's playing and even
But so
see
then how but so well, all right, so then that's the other thing, then how do you take a star player like a Jamar Chase and tell him that he's gonna make 10 grand and the guy that's an offensive lineman is gonna make backup offensive lineman is gonna make 10 grand?
but if
You're
he's
gonna tell
Jamar
me
Chase, he gets the endorsements, he's not getting paid just 10 grand. That and what everybody doesn't understand is that money getting paid to the players was because they were so badly treated. And now we're treating certain players so well, it's becoming a problem where they're fucking gambling all their
It's
money away.
because they weren't allowed to take the endorsement deals or
Or they
any
weren't
of
allowed
them.
to have anything.
0. Like, they weren't getting nothing. Like,
Yeah,
if you like, I think the problem is, like, they rushed into it too quick.
yeah.
Like, if you woulda moved this to, like, just like I said, straight endorsement deals or jersey sales. Like, if you woulda just kept it at that, I don't think we would have this issue right now. It would be like there'd be controversy, but, like, there wouldn't be too many issues, I don't think.
You are
But
playing
then
for a college institution. You do not need to be getting paid 10 million fucking dollars. I will never agree with that. But the other side of the coin, them getting paid $0 was a big problem too. And there's got to be a middle ground.
the problem is, like, dude, if you're like here, the reason, and this is my biggest argument on the whole thing, is that what's the reason you want to play pro sports?
To get paid.
There you go. There's your fucking answer. We should be paying these motherfuckers in college. Sorry, I'm just being honest. If you have endorsement deals and shit, good for you. Let it go. But the reason why you play pro sports is because you want to be the best or try to be the best or get to the league and make as much money as you can. But now that they're paying these kids, what the hell is going to happen in 10 years from now when they're doing all this college nonsense and they're working everything out? And then all these high school kids are like, nah, man. Like, I'm not going to go to this high school. I'm going to
that's
go
already
to this high
happening.
school and go
That's
get
already
paid.
happening. That's already happening.
There you
That's
go.
already happening.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. There you go. So now you've got that issue going on. And
It's happening in Florida. It's Florida and California.
it's ridiculous, dude. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think
Like, the reason,
Texas.
listen, well, and I can say this for all
Happened
of
for
us,
a
I
long
guess.
time though.
I can say this for all of us, and I think we can all agree with this. Like, we play sports, like, we realistically, I think all of us knew we weren't going pro. We all knew we weren't going pro.
Oh,
But we
speak for
played,
yourself, bro.
whatever, Mang. Yeah, talking to your hat. We played because we love playing. You know what I mean? Competition, it's fun, but it's I mean, really everything these days, but realistically, sports too. Like, we played because we enjoyed playing. Competition was fun. We also wanted to go far. Like, it was what it was. Maybe get a full ride to college, whatever, you know? But we love playing the sport. We're now, like, we're all seeing this and how it's going is like, it's a money game, man. Like, nobody cares. And I get it. It's like some of these kids have really been through a shit, like, a lot, dude. Like, come out of nothing, like shootings and shit like that and bad families. And I understand that. And I get that. And it is tough. But, like, paying high schoolers, dude, nah, man. Like, that's where, like, you should really cut that out. And, like, college, like I said, like, there's some rough players that are good in college and some aren't, but, like, let them make some money on something, or give them, like, a minimum. Like, kinda like Cody was, I guess, saying, like, give the team, like, your football team gets, like, a minimum, and, like, each player gets, like, 50 grand.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying.
Or maybe not even 50 grand, but give them like 20 grand each player. It doesn't matter who the hell you are. Give each player $20,000 and they can just do whatever the hell they want with it. And they can spend it on food. They can buy a car. They can do whatever they want to do that not college involved, not pay their, if they want to pay their tuition, go ahead too. But like, give everybody across the board even amount, whether it's your backup offensive lineman, D lineman, whatever, in the college side of things.
But the
But
argument
like,
is they're not that like these college kids, these college athletes, they're spending all the time they could be trying to to work a job so that they could feed themselves and put a house or a roof over their house while going to school full time. That these kids, instead of doing that, they're going to these college programs and having to be at practice, having to do workouts, having to do it. Like they don't
Right.
have time to have a job on top of all of it.
No,
That's
100%. Absolutely. That's what I'm
there
saying.
has to be some kind of compensation because
Pay
these kids
pay
from
these
nothing,
kids
they can't
pay
eat.
these kids over like just what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like even 50 grand.
50 grand
That's a
is
lot.
nothing.
That's a lot of money at that age, man. Like I think
If
we
you
all wish we were making 50 grand at fucking 17, 18 years old.
if you
You know?
cap if you cap the amount of money that you can give these athletes and you give a minimum, the university is gonna save money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll save money. Like,
I
it's
know.
not this is not a, "Oh, I
And
don't know
then
if a
and
university
then
can
they
pay
could
50 grand." That's bullshit.
take all their booster money and put it towards the stadium or
Shove it up their
programming
ass.
or equipment. And they could do that too. You know? Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know, man. Like it's we're not gonna get far on this. Just us three talking, but like
But
it's
it's
like
pretty
it's a
tough.
no.
It's
I
pretty
mean, I'm pretty sure it's a known thing at this point
for
to where
sure.
like there's got to be a way to fix it. And like Bryce, you already said, like kids are getting paid in high school for in Florida and California now, like for sports. Like that's ridiculous, dude. If kids are getting paid in high school to play, to be
But you
burnt
can have
out, but to be
like I
burnt
can
out by the time they play a freshman year of college, you know, like you know how many good hockey players I knew that went to college and they were done after a year? Like
like
unbelievable
I
players, and they're like, yeah, you know what, I'm sick of this. It's like, okay, you know, like, and they're paying these kids to do this shit because I guarantee you, there's already plenty of them that it's already happened. They just took the money and they're like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go to college. I'm gonna go to be a freaking AC guy, you know, or a fucking welder or something. But I mean,
like I
it's
can
tough, dude. It's tough. There's too much, but go ahead.
I can start an NIL fund at Wellington.
That's insane. That's insane to me.
Yeah. If I had the backer and did all the paperwork, yeah, I could start an NIL fund.
Is it crazy that I actually like that more than the college NIL money?
No, you should not.
Well, hold on. Well, I mean,
My opinion.
I think a big thing though, then like I did somewhat hit on it, but the biggest problem is that you have not just these mom and pop restaurants or things anymore that are local grocery stores or gas stations or car dealerships. It's Fortune 500
Yeah,
companies
corporation. Yeah.
and corporations that are now like we all know what goes on in the higher world, right? And
Yes.
you never know what is going to go on or what they're thinking about, but now these kids are becoming political pawns in my mind.
Yeah.
But my
You
thing
know,
is
and,
that
and with the
the only reason I'm out if like a if a high school kid gets paid 30 grand to come to a school, but their parents are over them and have control over that money, like, I feel like I like that more than, like, giving $1,000,000 to a fucking 19-year-old, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
no,
That
it and like in my opinion, like the high school NIL is obviously you're not paying kids millions. I mean,
yeah,
obviously.
No.
yeah.
So it's like your money value is definitely a lot less. Like, I mean, you're probably playing your best player, what, 10K?
Yeah, yeah. It's just not the
You
same
know?
scale.
I mean, still, it's 10K that a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid's getting to play sports, you know?
It
Um,
pays for their fucking gear and shit, and
but
I
it's
bet that would help more families than hurt families is what I'm saying.
like, and the funny thing, and like, I don't know if you guys care to hear about this, but the funny thing in Florida is I think they're trying to dissipate the public school system, especially from athleticism or athletics as that
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah,
So
good
in
luck with that.
Florida,
That's been going on for years though, Bryce.
well, now it's no. It's been going on for years, but now it's a lot worse because so now what you can do, like I'll use a school example, Cardinal Newman.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cardinal Newman is still the same shitbag school from when we were in school. They haven't changed their football field. School hasn't been renovated. It's on the
Douchebag.
same it's on the same fucking area that it's always been. And that school's fairly cheap for a private school. Like it's only like $8K or like $10K to go there for a year.
They're in downtown
Um,
West Palm.
so what the school system decided to do is they were going to allow families to apply for vouchers. And a voucher can be used for a kid to transfer from public school to private school. And they basically put in their information. They can get up to $4,000 for free from the state to send their kid from public school to private school.
Yeah, you're talking about what Kings has been doing, I think, for decades.
Well, Kings might have been doing it, but also Kings, I think, and I know this from other, like I have kids that play there. I mean, I think Kings is probably one of the more uh like they try and do stuff by the books.
Yeah,
Um
they're more
or
academic related, but
yeah, more than a lot of these other private schools around,
yeah,
St. Andrew, St. Thomas, Oxbridge, all that,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Oxford,
think
oh my god,
they have the better, the best uh, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but the
track record, fucking reputation.
yeah, like in hierarchy, like they're number one as far as track record and everything like that. Um, but yeah, no, it's crazy. It's like, and then on top of that, they'll give them scholarships and so on and so forth. So some of these parents end up sending their kid to a private school for $1,000, and it's sold to them that it's this better, so much better, this that. I mean, like I've had four players leave Wellington this year to go to Newman.
It's all because, well, and the crazy thing is
It's
too,
all
like
because of the vouchers.
Wellington's got money, but like
Yeah.
private schools just have the money to spend on athletics too. So it's like,
Well, I mean,
the athletic programs for public schools aren't funded as strong. I think
we
that's
have
where
the
you're
nicest
losing them.
we have the
That's the
nicest
reason why.
we have the nicest facility in the county, easily.
Really?
Well, because the village built that new field. We have a full turf field now.
Or I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the
Yeah.
situation. It's
Full
been years.
full full turf field, and then back by where they had all those racquetball courts and all that they mowed all those down, and there's 6 turf fields in the back now.
Jeez.
There's back behind, like, remember in right field when you look out the fence of the baseball field, how there used to be like that big just patch of grass back there behind the
Yeah.
softball field? They built pickleball and tennis courts back there.
Oh, pickleball, it's awesome.
So it's like, the school has definitely had upgrades to its athletic facilities as far as that goes. Now, the other problem is now that the school decided to sign a deal with the village. Now the village owns all of that basically after 6 o'clock.
Oh
So
God.
we, a high school team, a public high school team,
You can't
we
use
get
it.
kicked out. We get kicked out and can't practice there and have to go practice elsewhere.
That's stupid.
Like,
Stupid, but
Bullshit.
that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
like, well, how do and then it's like they say that they make you rent the fields, right? They're gonna make us pay for fields as a public high school, okay, to practice, okay. Then they're gonna tell us they don't have fields, but every single time we go back there, there's nobody ever on them. And they turn the old Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
They flattened all those fields, and now that's just basically one big sports field.
Hmm.
They took out all the baseball fields. They flattened that building.
Fire department
They
still there?
The what?
Fire department?
Yeah. They moved the pool too.
Yeah, I know about the pool. Me and Caleb were talking about the pool the other day.
I got fucked up at that pool so many times.
Wrong
Yeah,
pool.
they moved it.
Wrong pool. And if you did, that's crazy. Because I
The
never did.
Wellington pool, you jackass?
I never drank at the Wellington pool.
How the hell did you drink at the Wellington pool?
Wait, we're not.
That's what I'm saying. I never did. They got the wrong pool.
Yeah.
I got drunk at a pool in Wellington.
Right, my house.
Yeah, his pool.
Oh, Eddie's house for sure. Eddie's house has its own zip code in my mind. I'm not talking about Eddie's house.
Are you guys going to Steve's 60th?
Ah, I
I
didn't even
just
get
got
fucking invited, motherfucker. Are you
I
serious?
got the message. Emily sent it to me yesterday. I think I
Emily,
Yeah, I
saw it
got it
last
too.
night. I don't know. I'll let you know.
when's his 60th?
We
The
gotta
4th.
be
The 4th?
Yeah.
yeah, it's on July 3rd is his actual birthday, or 2nd or 3rd, but I think they're having
The
the party on the
the
4th.
yeah. IRCP to it. So me and Jamie are gonna go, but I didn't know if you guys were gonna go.
I'll try to get down there. It's up to you guys too, and this is well,
Fucking
probably not
pissed.
you, Cody, unfortunately, but Bryce, if you want to. But because I have been thinking about coming down because I did look at it. If you want to come back with us, ACDC's July 9th at the football stadium.
What?
Yeah, at Bank of America
AC/DC?
up here.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, it's not their farewell tour, but they're old enough where it could be. We're actually going to me and Matt are going
Dude,
to
they're
me and Matt
they're
are
gonna
going to
be
tomorrow night for their farewell tour, so that's gonna be sick.
they're gonna
But
be
Where's that at?
fucking dead soon. Yeah, it's their farewell tour.
yeah, Spectrum Journey's their farewell tour like right now. I think Journey's coming to you guys though in August or something, or August or September. But
Hold
we're
on.
going to
So what day? July 9th is AC/DC?
July 9th at Bank of America
On a Thursday?
at the no, it should be a Friday.
Friday's the 10th.
Might be a Thursday then. Tell you right now. I thought it was no, maybe it's the 11th. I don't know. It's that week. But yeah, if we come down, if anybody wants to come back with us, we're we're going to I think we're going to AC/DC, but we haven't bought tickets yet. We'll play that by ear.
Back it
But
up. You're driving to Steve's?
yeah, we'll drive down there.
Yeah, I'll probably I might do that. Fuck. If I'm not working yet, I might
If we're going, we'll drive down there.
Mm.
And I'll have a new truck by then, so Maddie doesn't have to worry about driving anymore. So
I'll fucking drive you guys if you let me fucking like
just come with us. I don't give a shit. Just fly back. That's all you got to do. Oh, it's the 11th, July 11th.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, having it on a fucking Thursday. That's like a Jimmy Buffett.
Saturday.
Like, Jimmy Buffett used to have concerts on like Wednesdays. It'd be like, what the fuck, man?
Well, dude, Journey's on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, all the old fuckers, man. That's what they want to do.
Yeah. But
they're like, a weekend? Nah.
But yeah, AC/DC is that's Saturday, July 11th at the football stadium. So it's gonna be, and they have never been to Charlotte, so it's gonna be fucking packed.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be a packed house. Yeah.
How much for tickets?
I just looked. Nosebleeds are like 120, one something.
God.
They're 2 something down. They're about 300 downstairs if we sit downstairs. But
Well, how much is a parking lot ticket?
God, no, we ain't got. Listen, hey, that's the best
Parking
thing
lot
about it.
party, huh?
We don't have to. We don't have to worry about parking, pal. We're good.
Oh,
Maddie's job's right around the corner. We park in her garage for work, and we just walk to the stadium. There's bars everywhere. You just go to the bars and just walk to the stadium. We do this. Well, that's what we're doing tomorrow night too. But
so I don't even have a parking lot ticket. I'm fucked.
He ain't driving. I'll tell you one thing. He definitely ain't driving that night. Dude, it took us. We went to Metallica. They played at the foot. That is the best concert I've been to though. But no joke, we got stuck in the garage for an hour and a half. Did not move from the 4th floor. Did not move.
Yeah, I would have moved. I would have jumped off that bitch.
We should have just went back to the bar. Is what we should have done. But
Yeah,
I would have just tried to drive that car straight off the top. See if I can land it on 4 wheels.
good try. Good try.
If you get the tremor, you could probably do that.
Yeah.
It's got a suspension, dude. You just be like, bam.
I'm gonna buy it just to do it now.
Okay.
But, all right, we're off track.
Yeah, listen, I've actually got something I want to talk about, but it's got to be getting close to the last. We're at hour 16. We've got to wrap this up for the 2-hour mark because it fucks us if we don't.
Well, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we gotta edit. But let's jump into what we need to jump into because we keep forgetting to. If anybody's got a player,
I'm at 17%. Let's get it going.
All right.
God, what the fuck? Your fucking phone dying during this shit is just asinine.
My laptop's at 94.
Hey, I got my fiber internet going, so we should be good.
You look. I can see you tonight, so that's positive.
Yeah, yeah. Usually you're like look like a germ.
What, I'm all fuzzy normally?
Yeah, bro. You got like fucking flagellas or what those fucking things are.
Fiber's cranking.
Hey,
All right,
big
go ahead.
kind of big news. We have not potted since this news came out. Old news now, kind of, but I wanted to talk about it. A-Chain gets extended.
Yes.
Giant news for the Dolphins. I really can't find, and you guys may disagree with me. I can't find anything wrong with this deal. The timing, the amount, the years given, the fucking the guaranteed money. I feel like is a bargain. I mean, I really don't understand why HM would have even signed this deal, knowing that Gibbs and Bijan were about to get paid also.
Well, I think, like I said, I think it's a very fair deal for the Dolphins.
Yeah, let me break it down real quick. $68 million 4-year deal. I think half of it's guaranteed. He's got a lot in whatever little fucking bullshit. Ed, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying, I think it's a very fair deal for the Dolphins. I'm surprised he's staying, if I'm being completely honest with you. But it could be one of those things where he just enjoys living down there and being down there. So like that's a big part of it. No winter or anything. Um, I'll tell you one thing. They absolutely murdered the Lions and the Falcons because
Yeah.
Achan, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a fair deal. It's a good deal for the Dolphins. But dude, he's making what, 22 million a year, I think, like AAV, or 20 million a year, something like that,
I
roughly.
It's 16 million.
Yeah, I don't think
Thought
it
it
was
was a little
quite
more than
20.
that.
16 million AAV with 17 million in incentives.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna
that all right. Well, then
20
all right, so the
incentives.
incentives. Okay, so he's got that. So really, call it 20 million probably. But like, dude, the Falcons, good luck with Bijan. If I'm being honest, they're gonna have to pay him if they really want to keep him. But he's gonna be Bijan. They're gonna have to pay him probably 20 plus a year, just a year, just salary wise to keep him. And the way that Gibbs is playing right now,
Oh,
and
Gibbs is gonna get wide receiver money. I think.
call me crazy. I don't think they're gonna pay him.
Gibbs?
Yeah, you're nuts.
I think they're gonna pay him. I
He's
think
a
as long as Dan Campbell's there, Dan Campbell will find another receiving back that can do. He thinks he can find another receiving back that can do just as much.
That would be the
And
dumbest thing that
I disagree with that.
yeah. I don't think
You
it'll
know,
happen.
man.
I think Dan Campbell sees. Look, I don't know if we've really ever seen a back with that versatile of a like the way that he plays.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I mean,
trust
he's
me,
a
I am not
once.
knocking his
No,
talent.
I know. No, I know. No, I know. I know. I'm just like I get what you're saying as far as like Dan Campbell maybe looking at that position as like a, you know, we're not going to pay that type of money.
Yeah,
We'd rather go pay our O line or our D line or go get, somebody else. I don't know, man. I think he's got like a really, really good hold and just relationship with that locker room.
yeah,
I don't see him even really honestly thinking about moving away from him. I mean, unless some type of crazy contract talks comes up and him and his, agent are held up and they won't sign anything that's under fucking 80 million, or
yeah.
something like that.
I don't think they'll
Which
do
is like,
that either. I don't think they'll do that either.
I think
yeah.
if Gibbs signs, regardless, if he signs with Detroit or somewhere else, he's going to be the highest paid running back in the league.
I mean,
Until the
A-Chain,
next one gets signed.
A-Chain just, I mean, that's the record ever.
Not
Yeah,
A-Chain.
Most
and I
total
think
money
Gibbs
guaranteed.
I think Gibbs is going to blow that away.
Maybe.
Total money and guaranteed money ever given to a running back coming off their rookie contract.
Okay. But they're not his. There are two other running backs getting paid more now, correct?
Pretty sure McCaffrey is making like 17.
Yeah, I know McCaffrey's getting paid more money. And I thought there was one more that's getting paid more because I looked this up when he got signed.
Why
That was
Saquon?
that was my big thing. I thought it was such a deal because I'm like, they didn't even break the bank for Achane. There was other running backs in the league, they're paying
Or no,
more.
Saquon's not. Saquon's making like 12. Because Saquon,
Uh,
he got mad. He got mad at the Giants. We wouldn't give him 12. We were offering 10, and he
it
was like,
might
"I'm
be
going to
James
leave."
Cook.
Might be James Cook. He just got paid.
Yeah, I think James Cook was getting 16.
Oof.
So this is what I see. Sa I see Saquon getting 20.6.
All right, so that's
It's
probably
Saquon
what they're.
getting
That's probably based. That's not average though. That's probably like based off of whatever they've restructured too.
So
So like Saquon
he's
probably made
20
like 6 million, then like 18 or whatever. They always
Yeah.
move that shit around.
They backloaded his contract instead of front loaded it.
Yeah.
which
So
why would he
Saquon's
agree to that?
So
because he's gonna
20
get paid.
20.6 20.6 for Saquon, 19 million per year for Christian, and 16 mil per year for Devon.
Yeah, I thought Devon was the third most, which like I
Yeah.
was saying, I thought that was a bargain. For a kid who's gonna be the entire Dolphins offense, I thought that was a fucking bargain, dude.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
that's pretty crazy for him to sign. If I'm being
Yeah,
it's
honest,
I
a
don't know why he signed that contract, Achane.
you got to respect him, dude. Listen, if you're a Dolphins fan, I'd be
Yeah,
thrilled about that.
I'm
I
buying
mean,
his fucking jersey.
in my opinion, there's one reason he signed the contract.
Injuries,
The 32 million guaranteed.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
but
what?
what's
Oh,
the
it's
other
That's
almost
a
50%.
where's he rank on the guaranteed money right now with other running backs? There's no way James Cook had to have beaten that.
Maybe, yeah, but I mean, still, but percentage wise, they're close. Like that's almost like Achan's almost 50%
I would
of
I
what
would
his
all right.
contract is.
I would say it's
So
incentives.
largest fully guaranteed contracts for running backs include Saquon at 36, Ashton Genty at 35.895, Devon Achane at 32, James Cook at 28.
Okay.
You're telling me
Yeah.
they signed Genty to a $35 million
Yeah.
guaranteed
Go look at
contract
go look at
It's on
fucking
his
gloves.
on a
it's on
fucking
his
rookie
rookie deal.
deal?
It's on his rookie deal though.
Eddie,
That's still
go look at
insane.
Love. Go look at Jeremiah Love. I think he beat that. I think that's not accounting for Jeremiah Love because I think Jeremiah
Holy
Love reset the
shit,
market for
dude!
that.
You're signing a
Jeremiah
rookie.
Love is going to get paid more than
God,
Achane the next 4 years as a rookie.
that's wild.
But what I'm saying is that there's no way that this is. They didn't sign him for 35,000 for 4 years. Like 35,000 a year for 4 years. There's no way.
35,000 a year. What are you talking
Million.
Or 35 million.
about? No.
35 million a year for 4 years. That's just what he's getting paid this year.
No,
So
I know, but
they're
that's
yeah, yeah,
still
yeah,
like
yeah.
guaranteed money. Yeah, but that's like
And
if
Yeah,
he gets
yeah,
hurt, he's out
yeah,
of the league. He's still getting paid.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
Barring whatever happens, if
my
something
thing is
whatever, but
I want to know
barring
how much.
Brennan Sorsby, but
Shut the fuck up. What H what does Achane rank as far as incentives go? Because 20 million incentives is pretty fucking nuts too. 20
I
million
don't know.
incentives is a lot.
I don't really think it matters, if I'm being honest. I think the Dolphins got an unbelievable deal on this guy.
100%.
Like 100%.
To not be a record setting, to not paying him more than McCaffrey and Saquon, I think that's already a win, you know?
You know what, if I'm being honest, that might mean that he's actually like mentally sane. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm not the best running back in the league. I'm good. I'm very good, but I don't need that kind of money.
To
Like, and like I could be wrong, but like his agent obviously is looking at that and saying like that's a fair deal, like that's a good deal. Like
Jesus Christ.
oh, here we go.
Jeremiah Love signed
Yeah.
the largest guaranteed rookie deal in NFL history, totaling 53 million guaranteed.
Yeah, so I say that's not bad to
Dude.
Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love blew that out of the water.
And he's
fine.
gonna split time the entire time he's there.
Yeah, Ed, we've been saying this for a while. It just didn't feel right, and we didn't know what it was, and it was just our intuition.
Dude, Cody, I'm trying to trade out a 1-on-1 and nobody will take it.
Yeah, who fucking would?
I don't want it. Now I gotta go draft him.
You're getting the guy who's limited fucking. You're talking about a guy they just paid and you limited fucking Bijan. Like, it's not going to be good for your rookie running back, you know?
Wait, you have the 1-1?
In Fight Club.
You're trying to get rid of it?
Yeah. That's what I say. Fuck you.
I
fuck
sent
you guys.
all you guys offers. I sent every single one
You
of you
didn't
offers.
send me one offer, motherfucker.
Because you have you're the best team in the league. Why would I
Damn
take
straight.
110 for the 101?
Come get some of Daddy's players.
I'm good. My team already sucks.
What the fuck was Englert doing in our league?
Watch out. Englert's a fan of the show. He's going to watch us. So before
Did you see that? I know.
No.
Did you see that?
Which are you talking about?
What do you do?
His
Talking about
trade?
What
Yeah.
trade? Wait,
He's a fucking.
wait, what league? This is not. I'm not in this league. Then I'm only in one league with Englert.
No,
he traded. He traded.
Hold on. Englert, please like and subscribe. Okay, go.
He traded. Who was it? It was. I know he got Jordan Love and Jameson Williams,
and he traded away like some stupid
in a first. I think his 27 first.
He gave away.
Traded it away.
Yeah. Gave away his 2027 first.
Holy shit.
Gave away his 27 second.
What? Englert.
And I believe there was like 4 picks. It was 4 picks and 2 players.
Yeah. Okay, so here it is. Englert got Jeremiah Love and Jameson Williams and a 2027 third. He gave away Devontae Adams.
No, Jordan Love, not Jeremiah Love.
I'm sorry, Jordan Love. He got Jordan Love and Jameson Williams and a 2027 third. Englert gave away Devontae Adams, Wan'Dale Robinson, a 2027 1, a 2027 2, and a 2027 4. I'm kind of with Bryce on this.
Honestly, I don't hate that, dude.
You're giving away Wan'Dale?
Adams is done. Dude, I'm telling you, it's.
Look, I get the Adams thing, but the 27 1 and the 27 1 and 2.
Yeah, the first rounder, I wouldn't have done that. Like I would have probably dipped out on that and been like, yeah, here you go, and give you like a 27 third or 27 second and a third. I don't know if I'd get rid of the first. But like, I don't know, man. Dude, all right, here's what you got, Cody.
Let's look at the team.
Cody, listen to me. And I know Dable is there at that team, and Dable used the shit out of him. But, dude, go look at that damn wide receiver roster. It is so jammed up right now. Like, Wan'Dale is not going to do what he did last year. Wan'Dale had a career year last year. Dude, you still got Calvin Ridley there. You got him.
Calvin Ridley means this to me.
I'm just telling you, that roster on the receiving end of things
is wide open.
No, it's not.
Wide open, buddy.
Well, it's wide open, but who's going to take advantage? And who's going to be on the field? They have 6 of the same wide receivers. 6.
I think you've got
tight ends. It's what's going to change?
You've got a new head coach. You got a decent tight end in Gunnar Helm.
You have a defensive coach. You got Dable calling plays, which could help.
You've got Dable, new regime, and you just saw them, and they just paid Wan'Dale, and they just used high draft pick on Carnell Tate, who, they complement each other so well. And that's why that will work.
All I'm gonna say there is, guess what? Yeah, they got talent on that roster, and that's kind of the reason I love Carnell Tate, and I think he's gonna be the number 1 for sure. But I've seen Brian Dable call plays in Buffalo. We all have. And guess what? It goes to 8, 9 different fucking players every single game. And I don't think that's going to change. Whoever's open is going to get the ball, and that's all he's going to tell Cam Ward. So I don't really think there's going to be an actual number 1 receiver. Like, Carnell Tate is going to be the number 1 receiver, but there's not going to be a 15 targets to Carnell Tate. There's not going to be a 15 targets to Wan'Dale Rob. Like, it's going to be a 2, a 3, a 5, a 4, a this, a that.
Stephon Diggs.
He ain't there yet.
No, I'm saying that I think that there, from what you're referring to, there is a huge skill gap between the guys that Dable has worked with to what he has right now. I mean,
agree.
there's no, you got Carnell Tate and Wando Robinson who should soak up so many targets. And that's
Yeah,
like,
don't write off Calvin
I think
Ridley, man.
you're
Don't write off
sleeping on
Calvin
somebody.
Ridley. Don't write Ridley off. Don't write him
I'm
off.
writing Ridley off. I'm done with Ridley.
Don't write him
You're
off.
you're sleeping on a second-year player.
A Yominar or
Oh, DK or
Shamari DK.
yeah,
DK.
DK.
Yeah, but I think they're going to be. He was better on the fucking. He was bet. He had every opportunity to at least get it. And this is what. Obviously, there wasn't going to be a lot of players that did well with that offense and what happened last year. But what I'm looking at, a player that, like in his situation, where the new coaching comes in, and anything can happen. But DK was there with almost no competition. Ridley's a fucking bum. He's old. DK did not get the targets, and that is what I don't like. His targets per route run were at the bottom with the rest of them. As far as I remember, I could be fucking wrong here, and I could fucking eat my shit. But even if his targets were decent, they just added Carnell Tate and Rondo Robinson on top. I don't think DK comes out of this as the number one guy, the number two guy.
You're also forgetting about another one of their steady receivers last year, which was Io Manor.
I mean, too. That's it.
Both he was more consistent than DK was.
I think I think
that's
it's
what I'm saying. Like the target competition there right now is ridiculous. And if anybody's gonna come out on top, it's probably gonna be Wandale just because if he's already worked with Dable and he can work them in. But dude, if everybody else starts growing as like a second, third receiver, like it's going to be 2 targets, 3 targets, 4 targets, 5, 1, 6 touchdown for 2 touchdowns for a guy that has 2 catches. Like that's what that's going to end up being. And on top of that, they have no running back. I mean, call Tony Pollard what he is, and Spears ain't going to do nothing. They drafted Singleton, which I think Singleton could be progressively better towards the end of the year, but he ain't going to show what we think he can actually be until next year. Because I think they see Singleton as kind of like a Walmart brand Saquon is what Dable sees. But there's too much discrepancy between all these receivers right now and the running backs that they have too. Like, what are they going to do? Run the ball again? They couldn't run it last year, and they got to do it again this year because they didn't change any of that. And you got receivers, but fantasy wise,
let me
get the ball.
Let me
you don't know.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say 2 things. I think that if you're saying that Wandale and Tate are not the favorites to get these targets, you're going out on a limb. I think that because obviously we don't know what's going to happen. Whatever, but they do go use. It's a new regime, and they use high draft capital on Tate, and they pay Wandale. The other 2 wide receivers that were there, I think it's the start of a really good wide receiver room. I don't think they're going to be top of the poll. I mean, if they are, I think it's maybe the first 6 weeks, and I think Tate comes around, they start using him more, and they start engaging him more. The second thing I'm going to say is that the thing that we're not talking about, and that we haven't talked about, and the thing that might make all of them good or none of them good, is that offensive line has got to start. They got to figure something out with that O-line, because if they play like last year, none of them going to be good.
All right, you want to hear? I got numbers for you here. DK. Fantasy points. We'll go off that. And then I'll
don't go off points. Go targets, receptions, and yardage.
All right. You want snap percentage?
Yeah, let's do that too.
56%. 3 targets, 2 catches, 4 yards. First game you actually got going. Second game, 57%. Okay, 3 catches or 3 targets, 2 catches, 8 yards.
We can't do
4 receptions.
You gotta give like a summary or something.
All right. 57%, 4 for 4 for 70 yards and a touchdown. Next following week, 89% snap percentage. 8 targets, 7 catches, 93 yards, no touchdown.
What I'm saying is, like, go down and Ed and just say, like, did he trend where he was playing more, or like we can't
Trended.
sit here and read a bunch of numbers off. We're gonna have people fucking.
He trended. He was in the 80% after week 5.
That's snap percentage.
Snap percentage. He was catching 5 balls average a game, and he scored a touchdown 5 times.
But the touchdown, that was who?
DK.
That was the special teams use, though, wasn't it? Because didn't he run
No.
like 3 or 4 back?
No,
No.
this is
Yeomanar.
straight up. This is routes run on the offense.
Wait,
I
DK
have
or
him on-
Yeomanar, they one of them was scoring the touchdowns special teams.
Wasn't Manor, because Manor was catching balls too, because I was betting on him last year. And
It
it
was
was
either
him, dude,
DK or
him and DK, it was him and DK were scoring, and Ridley was getting the yards.
Yeah, but Ridley is dead in my head. Like, he's dead. He's what,
Dude,
31 years old?
If Ridley was dead on that team, here's what I'm gonna tell you. If Ridley was dead on that team, he would have already been gone. They would have cut him by now. If they're keeping him on the roster, I'm telling you.
That might be a post June 1. I don't even have to look at it. I have no knowledge of it, but I don't think he's at all in the future plans of this team. I don't think he hardly outplayed 2 second day rookies last year who they did good, but they were the only guys on the fucking team.
Well, Ridley was eating up catches, dude. The other 2 were catching balls deep.
Not enough to be good for my team.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, I have DK in Fight Club, I think.
DK's solid, man.
I like
He's
DK.
solid.
But you've got a guy who I think that he's gonna get buried under. You had a new coaching regime come in, and the first thing he did was bury the roster and wide receivers. Like, I refuse to think that there's not going to be a casualty. It's going to be DK or Yeomanar, or it's going to be both. I just don't see it being Tate and Wando right now. If anything,
Here you go.
Wando.
Here you go. You want to hear the depth chart here? This is why I'm saying it's going to be a mess. This is where it's going to be a mess. Okay. We know the running back situation. You got Pollard, Spears, Singleton. I think Singleton will work his way in. Okay. Wide receiver wise, your front 3, Carnell Tate, Robinson, and Ridley. Okay. Then you got Manor, DK, KJ Osborne as the backups. Then your tight ends, you've got Gunnar Helm, who started having a pretty good year, and especially
now.
Chig's gone. And sleeper pick, Daniel Bellinger is now there.
Another big one.
Who's going to steal some touchdowns. He's not going to steal the yards, but he's going to steal some touchdowns. So you've already got 8 pass catchers in the receiver room. Like I said.
So you've got that with a team that has a kind of shit poor offensive line right now. Tell me how DK and a Yeomanar are making out of that alive. If anything, I'm selling those guys right now.
They don't. The only ones that are going to eat are going to be the running backs. Catching the balls out of the backfield. That's all you've got. Because listen, as much as everybody wants to shit on the Giants, their offensive line has been like middle of the pack, not bad, and they've had the time to get the ball to Wandale on like slant routes and like out routes and shit like that. This offensive line is way worse than the Giants' offensive line, and the Giants' offensive line was not great. So you got a worse offensive line. Do you think you're going to get the ball on a slant or out route to freaking Wandale Robinson or Calvin Ridley? Like, it ain't
hold on. You've got a talented arm talent though. You do, and he did really well against sack prevention last year. So I don't think that you can say the O-line and the team is going to suck. What my only argument is, if you have Yeomanar and DK, you hated this offseason, is all I'm trying to say, because there's just there's no way they come out alive on this. There's just no fucking way, unless you got like a special teams player that are at the position in fantasy where you can fucking stick whether it was DK, I think it was DK.
But like I said, looking at that depth chart right there, I see the Buffalo Bills. And I see 8 different receivers that are each catch a ball every single game.
I think
There's
you've got
not gonna be a single guy that gets peppered all game long.
I
You
think
might have your few,
yeah.
but
But
it's gonna be a spread out offense. It's
but
gonna literally be I promise you, don't you can go ahead and draft him, and you let me know when you have, like, 2 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. You're like, "Yeah, that's great." I'm like, "Yeah, you had 2 targets for 2 catches and a touchdown for 80 yards."
what
Like,
I'm trying to
it's
say what I'm trying to say is that if you had you this is the Buffalo Bills offense, but Wandale and Carnell Tate would they they're a league above the pass catchers that the Bills have had. So if you're gonna like, I just don't think like I think Wandale's better than Gabe Davis. I think Tate's better than Gabe Davis. I think Tate's on par as a rookie at least with Stephon Diggs. I think I just think that this is a more loaded offense. This is a pretty loaded offense that Daboll's stepping into. It looks Buffalo Bills esque, but I think the Buffalo Bills would have shit their pants if they would have had this offense. Into that Daboll.
I think if you shit in their pants now, if they would've spent some money this year, but
Yeah, they fucking they fucked themselves.
but yeah, I don't know. My opinion, I don't know. I mean, I think the team will be better, but like I said, for fantasy purposes, I'm staying away from that team this year because I really don't know where the ball's gonna go. You got Tate there, it could be Wandale. You got Wando there, it could be Tate.
I think Tate's gonna get the yardage. I think Wandale's gonna get the targets.
We'll figure it out. We'll see.
Personally,
We'll see come week 5.
I can't fucking wait for this season to start already. It's like
Yeah,
more.
I know. We got a long drought, boys, so we're gonna have to dial in on that one. But
We've got about 5 minutes left. The only other thing I wanted to talk about, Rashee Rice is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's a moron. He's gonna be the next Josh Gordon. But on that note,
we already
he's
know
gonna be the next Josh Gordon.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
But on that note,
you guys heard what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's been all over. I've
failed to
seen all
drug
the news. Yeah, I've seen all the news on him. It sucks. And you know what the worst part is? And he was unreal. That was the one guy I called.
He was unreal.
I said it. I'm like, this guy's gonna be legit. Cody's like, we'll see, and he was until he crashed his car.
Yeah,
going 130 miles an hour.
no,
then,
that was. What are you gonna do? That was a hit. That's a hit. He's an idiot.
Well, apparently he wasn't driving, so I guess I can't shame him for that. But, yeah, just like screwed himself on that one, and probably one of the wealthiest cities in like the country, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they were coming for you there. Actually, you know what? Real quick, if you guys got some time, there is one person I do want to talk about.
There, I got a scat. I got one. I don't want it to die on me.
Get out of here, Brucey. Hey,
plug her in. I'll talk to Cody about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug her in and leave her on.
I'll say it, Bruce. Love you guys.
Peace.
See you. Cody, what do you think? And I'm still on the fence about it, but Jacoby Lane,
The
bigger.
Commanders?
No, he went to the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Bigger body guy.
Ravens. I have not done enough research on this kid to tell you one way or another. You tell me.
He went in the 3rd round over Surratt, which people are saying like Surratt is like obviously the more talented guy, and I think we can probably say that. But that's kind of what people are saying, or just more production, more production in college. But in my opinion, the way I'm just kind of looking at it and just kind of reading into it, I'm like, why would you draft a kid that's in the 3rd round? You know, and maybe they're playing the game, but like, why would you draft a kid that is this big of a receiver and made a lot of contested catches that high when people are kind of talking, the media's talking that Surratt's the better receiver? So we know what Surratt did with Mendoza. We don't know if it's a Mendoza thing. We don't know if it's a Surratt thing, but I don't know. The kid went early. The same thing, and another one too, and we can kind of bounce them both back and forth because they're different players, but like Xavier Thomas from Chicago, you know?
That's another interesting one.
That's another interesting one. Like, did they draft him? But here's my question, like, as a team, or a general manager, would you really draft a player like Xavier Thomas as a special teams guy in the 3rd round? Like, are you really gonna draft a special teams player in the 3rd round? Like a a punt return, a kick return? Like in the 3rd round? Like, that's high, dude.
I
But I
think
mean, I
they
get it. Some teams need it, but I mean, that's a little high to be taking that. And the way that Ben Johnson runs that offense with Xavier Thomas, like, I feel like he's gotta be involved, right?
I I
In my
don't
opinion, but I could be wrong.
which one are you're talking about, the Xavier Thomas?
Yeah, we'll start with Xavier Thomas because I'm a little more intrigued on that one. But
I I think
when
they didn't have a lot of holes. That's what I think they had, and they had the benefit of just taking who they wanted at 3rd round or in the 3rd round. Obviously, they had holes on defense, but I'm saying that, I think they addressed those with a lot of their early picks. Um, I think he's gonna be more of a special teams guy. I really do. Just because I'm looking at the roster, I mean, they still have Cole Kmet. Obviously, they have Loveland. Their big 3 is Burden, Odunze, and Loveland.
Loveland,
And
yeah,
then that's not even talking about your running backs, who they're going to add to next year, and it's gonna be
next year,
it's gonna look
yeah,
like the Lions offense, where you're gonna have probably a stud running back who's gonna get a lot of points, and then you're gonna have your target sponge, and then your deep guy, and then your possession guy, and then a tight end thrown in there, you know? Um,
mhm,
I just don't see there being like I get it, like, if I have if I had Burden or Odunze, which I have in a ton of leagues, I want Xavier Thomas just to kinda sit on the taxi squad, and if one of them get hurt and he pops off, Xavier Thomas pops off, now I still have him on the team. That's
yeah,
probably the only scenario I'm bringing him on,
yeah,
because there's just it's kinda the same thing with Isaac Tesla we said last year, like,
yeah,
we loved him, but we're like, where are the targets gonna come in? Because, like, there's just so many mouths to feed, and that
yeah,
kinda that's what I feel with the Xavier Thomas kid. I think it's the same. I think he's a less talented Isaac Tesla in the same situation.
yeah. Okay. Hey, I just wanted your opinion on that one. And then Jacoby Lane, he's just a big body wide receiver. Um,
Sky's the
and
limit.
another 3rd round pick, and it doesn't seem like they have
They
much
lost
of that.
Likely. They lost Likely. Sky's the
They
limit.
lost likely. All you really got is Zay Flowers.
Yeah, and Mark Andrews
Mark
sucks.
Andrews, but he's aging,
Yeah,
and Charlie Kolar's gone now too.
yeah.
So it's like I I don't know. He every draft I looked at in Dynasty, he just fell and fell and fell. And I got
No,
him, I think, in
I
the 4th round,
I like him. Yeah.
and I'm like, "How's this kid going in the 4th?" And he didn't run a great 40. He didn't. He ran like a 4.7.
He's a red zone target, though.
But he's a red zone target, that's what they said. Like,
So the
everything
speed
I'm
doesn't even
reading,
matter.
they're like, he is a straight Lamar Jackson red zone target. Like,
Yeah.
he'll get his first downs. They said, like, good first down player, like, get across the line, contested catch, you're good, or just kinda in route, get across the line because he's a big boy. But they were like, he's gonna be an X guy in the red zone.
Well,
But
and it what
I don't know, look into him a little bit because, like, I'm still trying to kinda figure him out too, but I'm like, "Why is he going so late when they don't have any receiver help in in my opinion, in Baltimore right now?" I feel like they don't, but, like, I could be wrong, but that's how I feel.
I mean, they've got some assets. They got that one kid, they took kinda high, but he hasn't stayed healthy, for what, 4 years, 5 years. I think they paid him, but I can't stay healthy. I mean, the big thing that I see, you're bringing in a big target. The big thing is they lost Isaiah Likely, and, like, that's a lot of red zone targets right there.
Yeah.
I mean, so why
A lot of
wouldn't
routes
this kid
too, a lot of routes.
a lot of routes, so why wouldn't this kid be involved? So I'm
Mhm.
I'm I'm in on it. I don't even have to do a lot of research on his tape, whatever, just hearing the situation, that's one of those guys that I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in."
Yeah. Alright. Well, cool. But, yeah, I just wanted to see your take on him, but we can jump on that. I know we're gonna be busy the next week or so, but next week, hopefully, we can get back on here, do a little bit more digging
Yeah,
and roll with it.
next week, we're gonna get back on. I am going on vacation again. That's my life now.
Well, fucking enjoy it, pal, because I don't get vacation. I do.
I've had 2
But,
weeks of vacation.
at least we get some time off this. We take the extra weekend. Works good, but
Yeah, I
we're
gotta
getting
call you
the
just so we can talk about some of these guys off air and just kinda get a vibe, and then we'll figure out some guys who can come back and discuss. So I gotta call you this week, and we can actually
Oh, yeah.
bullshit a little bit. I missed your
100%.
call today, I'm sorry. I was out doing the lawn.
Nah, you're good, bud. You're good. We all got shit going on. You good?
Hey, we gotta wrap this up, though. We're at the 2-hour
Yep.
mark. Um, like I said, I think it's a good plan. We'll talk this week, and we'll get a good game plan on some guys you wanna talk about because I do have some guys. I have one in particular that you're gonna hear. The 2027 class. I know we're kinda hitting that a little early, but not for dynasty guys, but I got one who I think is my new favorite, even more than Jeremiah Love or
Ah,
Smith.
excited to hear that one then. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm pretty. I think when I explain it to you, I think you're gonna love him too.
all right, we'll do that legwork on that one then, pal.
Yeah.
So, but
Listen,
all right.
love you. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna eat.
Yep, I'm about to eat too. Rookie snap count.
No, we're done doing that. We're done doing that. It never adds up.
Friday hits, the marks are hot, the boys roll in. Crack a cold one, let the bullshit begin. NFL Sunday, college Saturdays too. Fantasy drafts got us scheming what to do. Talking sports.